What's up, guys? You're about to see an hour-long podcast with Antoine. Antoine is a good friend of mine who I met at my gym here in Thailand, and he has one of the strongest, most positive mindsets that I've ever come across. So I wanted to do this podcast with him so that we could have a discussion about his unique world perspective and why he decided to come fight Muay Thai in Thailand. Hope you guys enjoy. You are one of the rarest individuals I've ever met. You have one of the most powerful mindsets I've ever seen. You are arguably the most positive person I've ever met.
Thank you. My name is Antoine. I came from France. I born near Paris. I'm 32 and then I came to Thailand 4 months ago. My first time. And then, yeah, also my first time doing Muay Thai, as you do.
Yes.
And so I enjoy a lot. Yeah.
What I'd like to know is and I want to go a bit deeper into your mindset. You have gone through a lot of adversity, right? Since you've been in Thailand, you've broken your leg. We'll talk about it at that in just a minute. But how are you always so happy and positive every single day?
I would say I born like this. But, I also had some hard time before, but always having hope. So I'm always thinking that, there is better day coming all the time. So that makes me smile and happy every day. Yeah.
So you've been like this your whole life.
My whole life, yeah, I think so. Even when sometimes I was younger, maybe I was sad, crying, but all the time, I don't know where I come from, maybe from my heart. I say to me, yeah, there is better day coming. So all the time, this stuck in my head. Yeah.
Is that something that you had within your family or your parents, or was there an influence, or is this purely just from your heart?
I think it's purely from my heart because nobody is like me, my family too. Yeah. And maybe also because I keep maybe my child's mind. Yeah.
Yes.
So always happy for little things.
How old are you now?
I'm 32 now.
Uh-huh. And you look very young.
Yeah.
And you
Because
have
I'm losing all the time.
Yes,
Let's get
exactly.
younger.
Exactly. And you also had your first ever fight. Well, how many fights have you had? We train at the same gym over
Two.
at Werepat. How many fights in total
I
have you had
had
so
to
far?
fight now.
Uh-huh.
To
With
fight and training for 2 months before my first fight.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what was your mindset going into something like Muay Thai, right? Having never fought before, having had your life in France, then wanting to do something like two Muay Thai fights in a very short time span.
Uh, I also never trained martial arts before. It was like my first experience with fighting sports. And I just start to say, okay, I'm in Thailand, then I just want to try. Then I try, and I say, that's good. Yeah, that's really good. That make me really happy. And then I just keep going day after days, and I feel like something special with Muay Thai too. I was feeling like very comfortable, like to come to go um, more far from my limits, and I push my body a lot, and that gives me a lot of happiness inside. Yeah. So much. Then I wanted to fight, like maybe waiting for 6 months, to train, to be confident, and how coaches take me and say, no, you have to go now. I say, okay, let's go because yeah, he gave me a lot also by training me. Then so I say, okay, let's go. And then I fight one time. 1 week after, I fight second time. And then I broke my leg 1 week after again.
So maybe let's talk about the leg break and everything that happened there, because we started this podcast off just by saying Antoine, you have one of the most positive minds and the strongest mindsets, but it's let's maybe start with that and go into detail. What happened to you?
With my legs.
Yes.
I think that first of all, I may overtraining Muay Thai, and then I was feeling pain for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like difficulty to walk, and then by motorbike with the motorbike. I wasn't going fast, just fall like ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
And then my
Like
legs,
you weren't necessarily going fast straight. You fell on the side just by going very slowly.
yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
And then I broke my legs. I tried to walk, and I think with adrenaline,
Uh-huh.
I was not feeling anything. Then I walk. I just say, it's okay, no worry. But then 10 minutes after, I cannot walk anymore. So then I went to hospital, and they make me surgery. Yeah.
It's the femur bone, so the leg, like
Yeah,
this
just
part.
the the part over there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's high.
High. Yeah, really high.
I thought it was low
No, no, over there.
because your scar is like halfway.
Here.
Okay, it's higher than what I remember then.
Hmm.
So it's the bone that is between the knee and the hip.
Yeah, exactly.
That was
Femur.
like snapped. Did it move at all, or was it just like a line that you had?
Yeah, like this.
Oh, it
little
fucking
bit, yeah.
moved.
Yeah, little bit. Yeah, but that's fine.
That's even crazier because I didn't even know that. Because I mean, I broke my hand, my second metacarpal, which is nothing compared to your fucking leg. But like for me, I was very lucky because I broke it twice in the exact same spot, and it never moved. Had it moved, I would have had to get open hand surgery and had a similar kind of situation as you. But for you, it moved altogether.
Just like this. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
little bit.
And then you didn't feel anything because of adrenaline, and it took
Yeah,
you
but
10
for
minutes.
10 minutes. After 10 minutes, cannot walk, cannot move.
And it took you
Yeah.
10 minutes to realize that.
I realized that something bad happened.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to hospital, and
Right away.
right away, because I was 100 meters from hospital. Yes. Yeah. And then I wait like more than 1 day before surgery because my insurance wasn't responded to the hospital.
Uh-huh.
Then the hospital didn't want to do anything for me
Hmm.
before my insurance can call them and say, okay, we can pay for it.
So what was the situation you were in? You were like on a bed or you were in a
Yeah,
chair?
on the bed at the emergency room.
Uh-huh.
So on the where everybody is working, just here waiting, and they give me some how to say some
Something for pain?
pain. Yeah, some stuff. A lot.
Injections.
Injection. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's good, yeah, because if you're waiting for a call from your insurance company, I mean, that's just sounds like a nightmare. Thank God they at least gave you the pain
Yeah.
medicine.
This time was really hard. I said, what is going on? You know.
So, first of all, how long were you sitting in that in the how long were you in the bed for without knowing if the insurance was going to cover you, and what was going through your mind when you broke your leg, your insurance is not answering, you're waiting. What are you thinking of?
First of all, there was a lot of pain. So you cannot like think very clearly. To be honest, I cry a lot too, and yeah, hopefully they give me painkiller, a lot of painkiller, and then I came, I think maybe at 11 a.m. to the hospital, and my insurance answered the hospital at maybe 9 p.m. But then the hospital told me,
Whoa, hold on. 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
yeah, it's 9 p.m.
So fucking 10 hours.
10 hours. And then when my insurance give them an answer, they say, okay, the doctor is not here anymore. You need to wait tomorrow.
What?
Yeah. So then I wait all night and I went to the block surgery at maybe 9 a.m. the next day. Yeah.
So you slept at the hospital.
I slept at the hospital with a broken leg, yeah.
Did you even sleep at all with all the pain that you were going through?
Yeah, maybe a little, but not much. Yeah. Because of painkiller that make you sleep sometimes.
So you said like something that was going through your mind is, well, you said you cried and that's all you really gave us. But what were you thinking before you had the call from the insurance? After you had the call from the insurance, like what's going through your head during this time period?
I don't know. I was thinking about nothing. It was just like 10 minutes after 10 minutes. It's okay, what's going on now? Some people came, they give you, and they put you the pressure, oh, you have to pay, you have to pay. Then I'm not going to pay. My insurance is going to give you an answer.
Uh-huh.
So just leave me alone. And then, yeah, a bit stressful, but I was like close mind. Okay, nobody talk to me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Just don't talk to me. Wait for my insurance. That's all I say. Maybe for 10 hours.
But that's like it takes a lot of like mental resilience and to be able to stay calm in a difficult situation, right? Because they're over here telling you you need to pay money which I mean
Yeah.
how much was it that they were
It
asking for
was
in baht?
in baht. It's 160,000.
It's a significant amount, but
Yeah,
you know,
it's
not
around $6,000,
yeah.
something like that.
So a big amount. It's not, you know, it's not like 500.
Yeah, I can pay at this time, but I have insurance, so just wait for my insurance.
And you kept your cool the entire time and you kept giving them the same answer instead of like arguing with them or getting in a fight
No
with
argue.
them.
I say, wait, that's it. My insurance is going to call you back. That's it.
And so what happened the day, okay, so like the insurance told you at 9 p.m. that you were going to be able to do the surgery. What went through your mind when they told you, okay, now we're going to be able to cover this with the insurance?
Yeah,
What are you
my
thinking of?
insurance say, okay. I say, oh, nice. I'm going to have the surgery now. And then another guy came and say, no, no surgery today. It's over. And then I fell down again. You know, my mind was like, oh, I think it was over, but not yet.
Uh-huh.
But if I know that I'm going to have the surgery, my mind was more peacefully also. And then they bring me to a room, just have the night, and let's go.
Uh-huh. How did the surgery go itself? Did they put you to sleep or did they just open you up while you were awake?
If when I went to the block, they first give me some only make sleep the legs,
Yes.
and then I was like this. They put like some tissue, like this you cannot see.
Uh-huh.
I look at the doctor. I say, please make me sleep,
Uh-huh.
because you heard everything, you know. And so I asked him to make me sleep, and then they make me sleep.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to say that you can hear like the
Yeah, exactly.
because you could hear the song.
Yeah, well, you can hear a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're touching you, but you don't feel anything.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want to panic or stuff like that, so I say, please make me sleep, and then you make me sleep right away.
With an injection.
Now with something like
Uh-huh.
on the nose and the mouth.
Uh-huh. So the surgery happens. Then what? You wake up and what like what's happening?
I wake up, the first thing that I say, Kopkun crap, crap, to every doctor's around. And then they bring me to my room, and yeah, it's after surgery, you know, it's like you feel pain, a lot of pain, and that's it. Just waiting 5 days at hospital, no moving, cannot walk. I didn't even went to poop for 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah,
Because you can't walk, you can't
you
move.
can work, but they can make you poop, you know, in some stuff. But
Did you do that in day
no,
4? No?
I didn't poop.
What about peeing?
Pee, they put you some stuff inside.
Like
Yeah.
a bottle?
Yeah, you pee in a bag,
Ah, okay.
and
Okay.
you don't feel anything when you pee. Just it's automatic. You know your body,
Oh, they gave you
because they put it in the inside.
I don't forget what it's called, a catheter? Anyways, they put it inside
Yeah,
your dick.
inside to the top. You know.
That's
To the found.
insane.
Yeah. So they just take your pee from inside. You can, even if you want to pee, you cannot like pee normally.
Oh.
You just take your pee outside. That's it. Yeah.
Did they like did you feel that part when they put it inside?
No, because they made it for when I was on the
Oh.
surgery block.
Oh, that's a smart move. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's actually a really smart
But
move.
when they put it away, I feel it. Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine that must have been fucked.
Yeah, but it's quick. It's okay.
Yes. Yeah, I know like my granddad who passed away, he had a lot of health issues. That was something that was very uncomfortable for him because he had it the whole time for several weeks and yeah, I can imagine it must have been like mentally not fun for you to have that in addition to the fact that you had just had surgery on a broken leg.
Yeah, some whole people have this like for their whole life.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 days inside of the hospital.
5 days in the hospital. Yeah.
Okay, so now they're just like, all right, you can go home. What is happening then?
Then I take my crutch. I go home and yeah, stay. Yeah, go home and off week for two weeks.
Uh-huh.
Then I just stay home, recover, and then after that I get back to work with my crutch.
Uh-huh.
And I just quit the crutch maybe 3 days ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're walking around. We walked up like how many flights of stairs? 5 flights of stairs just now?
Yeah.
I guess it's like your first time walking on stairs like this much.
Yeah, the doctor told me, yeah, keep your crutch to help you a little bit, but I feel that I can do it without.
How long did it take you to go from leaving the hospital? Because the first time, here's how I found out that you broke your leg. And it was like, I had no idea that this happened to you. But I'm training at the gym, morning session, and I see you walk with crutches, and I think, what happened to you? And I remember I asked you, and I was like, what happened to you? And you're just like, motorbike accident. And I was like, oh, you have road rash, like when you scratch your skin. Oh, he just has road rash. But then you tell me that you broke your leg?
Yeah.
And I even remember there was a moment where during training your leg was hurting. This
Yeah,
is before
exactly.
the surgery, and it was the same thing.
It was the same one. Like I say, I think it starts like this. That's why when I fall, it breaks instantly because it was very weak.
I even remember, and I'm really sorry about this, bro. There was a time where I was like giving you leg kicks.
Yeah.
You remember? And maybe it was already kind of damaged then. And I remember I kicked you and you were like quite hurt.
Yeah, but I remember also the last training that I made.
Uh-huh.
We made like 50 kicks, you know?
Yes.
When you do 50, and my leg was already scratched.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And it was just so stupid.
But it's crazy that you have that serious of an injury, but you kept pushing through the training. Is it because the pain wasn't that bad, or the pain was bad, but you pushed through? What was kind of happening there?
For what? Because I came back to training?
No, like when you're doing the 50 kicks.
Yeah.
And you already have a bit of a damaged leg, but you don't know that your bone is kind of messed up. Why are you still doing the 50 kicks?
Because sometimes, and I think Muay Thai teach me this, sometimes you feel some pain, but it's little pain, so you say, it's okay, I can do it. And the mind push you to do it, and no Muay Thai, no pain, no Muay Thai.
Of course, 100%. It's not that you didn't feel any pain. You felt pain, but you told yourself, I'm going to push through it. I'm going to continue even though I feel pain.
Exactly, yeah.
Uh-huh. Crazy. Crazy.
But it's my mind pushing me all the time.
Well,
The body give you some message, but your mind say, it's okay, you can do it.
that's something that I found very interesting about your style of training is, when they make us do like 400 knees, 300 teeps, God knows how many push-ups, right? And then they make us flip the tires. To me, I'm always like, all right, let me just get this over with so I can focus on the sparring, the pad work, my footwork, the technical stuff. But for you, you're like, no, 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 no. I want to do the knees properly. I want to do the teeps properly. I want to do all of the push-ups with good form, right? Is that perhaps like the same mindset that you have where it's like, I want to do every single thing that the teachers tell us to do perfectly because it's perhaps aligned with the mindset that you have of pushing through pain and being happy in life in general? Is there maybe like a correlation between those things?
Sometimes I also ask to do more. That's what they ask. When they say 300, I say, no, I can do it 400. And all the time is just, pushing more. Always pushing more.
Why are you hungry for more?
Because why I'm hungry for more? It's a really good question. I'm also naturally like this, want more all the time. I cannot just do something for doing it. I want to do something to be better, to improve, to be stronger. If you go, training, you want to do one day you train, the next day you want to do better training, and then better and better and better. You want to grow up, you want to find who you are inside you.
So for you, it's by pushing yourself, you end up learning more about who you are. Yeah, it's very interesting because for me, my philosophy with fighting is, and I say this all the time in my videos, is fighting is the greatest form of self-discovery.
Of course.
And what do I mean by that? What I mean is like when there's a lot of pressure on you and somebody's trying to hurt you, and that's the sport, you can't fake the truth. What comes up in your mind is the absolute truth. You can't fake how you feel. You can't fake what is going on in the ring. So it's a really good indicator of who you are,
Exactly.
is what I always find. But it seems like for you, and we'll talk about your fights in just a second, but it seems like even for you, just the training alone is a form of self-discovery for you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Training also, yeah. But fighting also, because fighting is like you face the fear. You face the fear. You face something different than training. Training, you face your body. You face, but fighting is facing more emotional, much more emotional. Yeah.
So let's maybe talk about the two fights that you did in what, 10 days, 1 week?
In 1 week, yeah.
Okay.
Fight Saturday one and next Saturday another one.
So I unfortunately only came to one of the two. I think it's because I had lost a fight and I was in a bit of a negative mindset. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go to fights. I don't want to see people from the gym. So that was my bad, bro. But I did come to your second fight and it was a hell of a performance. You won by knockout in the second one. You won by knockout in the first one too, I
First
think.
one, yeah.
So you only have knockout wins.
Yeah.
Right.
But the first fight was more beautiful to look.
Oh, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
I have a video of your second one, by the way,
Mhm.
and I think I never sent it to you. I'd
Yeah,
like
but
to.
I have also one, but what you take it, maybe not. Yeah. I don't
Maybe
know.
we can watch it later. So maybe tell us like a bit more about, first of all, when you found out that you were going to have your first fight, what you were thinking of, what was going on through your mind, and then the actual fight itself, what happened.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress before, a lot of stress, and also fear because the first one, I never fought in my life. I don't know, I'm not how to say close to violence or stuff like that. So just fear, but it's also something strange that you want to go. You want to see who you are, what kind of man you are inside. It's just not just about winning or losing. It's really about face the fear and go. Let's see. Yeah, the first one was crazy.
Uh-huh. So Pat tells you that you have a fight coming up. What's like the first thing you think of then?
The first thing I was telling to myself is, "What are you What are you doing, man? Why you say yes?" That was the first thing. Yeah, I said, "Why? Why do you want to make your body pain? Why do you want all of this?" And then I was thinking about how I would feel after the fight. So I have to do it. It was my mind was I have to do it. I trained for this, and I want to see, to see who I am. It's really something really spiritual.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very similar to my first fight, because I was in Phuket and the fight scene is a bit different in Phuket in the sense that here they have the no elbows fight and they have, in Phuket over there, like the guy they gave me was this killer with 100 fights that elbowed the shit out of me in round one and cut me. And I was
In
like,
Phuket it's more difficult. The
yes.
fight are really more difficult over there.
Yes, for sure. But I remember when I found out that I was going to fight somebody with 100 fights, this is before I entered the ring. It's interesting because you say spiritual. I had a spiritual experience where I was faced with a choice, and I was like, if my trainer were to tell me right now, Alex, they changed your opponent, you can back out of the fight, you can cancel if you want. Do you want to cancel or do you want to fight?
Of course.
And I remember my reaction was, absolutely, we are not canceling this, even though I felt like I was going to die. you know?
Yeah.
And that was like a crazy eye-opening experience for me. For me to finally do something like that, even though a lot of parts of me, and I also was just like, why did you agree to this? Why did you say yes to this? So I have a very similar feeling. The word spiritual, I think, is stuck with me quite a bit. So how did the fight go? What happened that night?
That night I came inside. You do the Thai stuff, like making the round of the ring. So I try my best to do it properly.
Did you do Y crew or you just went
No, no
around?
white crew. They
Uh-huh.
didn't teach me how to do white crew.
Uh-huh.
I just put some knee on the corner.
Uh-huh.
Just put your gloves, you make the round, and then check gloves. And it's so crazy because your mind is not even on the ring, at this time. You're just thinking about nothing, no more fear, nothing. You just want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I use a lot of low kick.
Mm-hmm. That's your style.
Yeah, I love low kicks, yeah, that's
Mm.
right. And then after some low kick, yeah, my heart and my body wanted to go inside. So then you go punch.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, but it didn't take a long time, the fight
Uh-huh.
was really quick. And yeah, it's
First round KO.
first round KO, yeah.
Uh-huh. Was it the low kicks that finished him? Was it the punches? How
No,
did?
the punches, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Low kick. And then, yeah, I came for a punch. He went on the ground. Then he put back on his feet.
Mm.
Then we start again, some low kick, and again the last punch. And then he didn't want to come back to fight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And when the ref waved it off, what was going through your mind?
I straight away looking at all the crew.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then everybody was saying to me, "Oh, good fight." And even Pat, say, "Oh, good first match. You can fight every week."
Yeah. That's the funniest thing, man, is like Pat will have you like you'll win a fight, you'll win by knockout, and then he'll be like, "Okay, you want to fight again tomorrow?" It's like I just had the most stressful moment of my life, and now you're asking me to do it again tomorrow. There's like no relief. It's interesting. This is a bit off topic from mindsets and everything like that, but isn't it interesting how the teachers will tell you, "Oh, you can fight again tomorrow," and then you almost feel like you have to say yes.
Well, you want to.
You want to say
At
yes?
this time, you want to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was feeling like, yeah, I can do it
Uh-huh.
more and more.
So for you, you don't think, "Oh, this is really scary. I have to do it again." You think, "Wow, I just conquered my fears, and now they're asking me to do it again. I absolutely can."
Yeah, of course. Because I want to, I'm not just looking for one fight or two fight. I want to see how it's about 30 fight, 40 fight, 50 fights. I think it's going to more fights will show you more stuff about you than just going for fight and to see what happened.
So what did you learn about yourself after that first fight?
What did I learn? That give me a lot of self-confidence also.
Mhm.
And even in your I would say normal life, it makes you feel that you can do a lot, that nothing impossible. That's make you feel this, maybe it's not true, but you feel it, that you can do a lot of things because you face a real fear. Yeah, it's a real fear.
What are some of We talked about it at the gym a little bit today, but I think there's a lot you can bring to the world, bro. Like you're a very positive individual, perhaps the most positive person I've ever met in my life. You have a very powerful mindset. This is something that is awesome because you can share it with other people. You can help other people also have a really strong mind. I don't even know what I want to ask you, bro, but perhaps like, what is the next thing that scares you that you want to do that you know will be very positive for the world, but it's scary for you to do?
It's interesting that you talk about that. I think the stuff that is little bit stuck in my mind is about my I would say my professional or all around my professional that mean like what I want to achieve because I love to work, but I want to make to work with sense. And then for a few years I was thinking about entrepreneurship, and I tried also when I was at school. I also have been a digital freelance, so it's kind of entrepreneurship, but
What kind of work were you doing?
I was doing like digital marketing, so some Facebook ads,
Uh-huh.
some marketing content or stuff like that. But I never had how to say the power to start something by myself. Always working for someone else. And then that the thing that is a little bit stuck in my head, and I want. If you ask me what is your dream or your next stuff that you want to accomplish, I think would be this one. Yeah.
I think it's entirely feasible for you to do. You know, like if you could fight somebody and then do it again a week later after it was your first time, and you're winning both of those by knockout, which says a lot about how you view competition. It says a lot about how you view difficulties. Because you didn't go in the ring and were just like, oh, I'm scared.
No.
No, no, no. You went and you killed the guy 2 times, you know? So it goes on to show that you are hungry for things that will challenge you. And I think entrepreneurship is something you 100% can achieve. Now, I'm in my entrepreneurship journey. There's a lot of difficulties, but with how you're going about things, with the mindset that you have and your positivity, there's no doubt in my mind that this is, to be honest, bro, I think you're destined for it.
Yeah, thank you. But it's like I said, the first step. The first step is something can be really difficult.
This is a good first step, us being in a studio doing a podcast.
Exactly. Yeah.
And plus, you're a good storyteller, bro. Like, you have a great way of telling your stories, and your story is fucking cool, man. Like, people are gonna love this shit, you know? So it's awesome. So that was your first fight. Now, a few days go by, 1 week goes by, and now you do your second fight, to which I end up going to. How did that fight go? And maybe what was going on through your mind when you immediately accepted a second fight going into the second one?
Yeah, I think Pat called me like the Sunday. So my first fight was Saturday. He called me Sunday. He said, "Hey, you want to fight next week?" And I was on the street like this. I say, "Okay, let's go, let's do it." And just maybe 2 hours after, I say, "What I'm doing again?" That's just because the apprehension, the fear again. But then 1 week after, I came back to stadium. No more, no less, how to say, less pressure than the first one. Maybe I was feeling more confidence, but yeah, in my technique and everything, the second one was how to say, more street fighting. Yeah, technique was not good looking, but I win because my heart. Yeah, because
Yes.
I do think with my heart. So then, yeah, I think that bring fear into my opponent.
Oh, for sure. Your opponent was scared as fuck. But so we talk about heart, and everybody has a bit of a different definition for heart. But perhaps the way you're talking about heart, maybe the exact same reason why I wanted to do a podcast with you, because of your mindset, because of your positive energy, right? What is your definition of heart?
Heart is okay. I'm going to explain maybe like this. It's like some people go, for example, to the gym to go to do muscle every day, and they do it and they tell themselves, "Oh, I have to," but they don't want to. When you do things with your heart, you give. It's like doing something with love. And then when you do something with love, you just do it and you love it. And I think for you, maybe you can understand this with your, what you are doing now with entrepreneurship and stuff like that. You put your heart when you do content. You told me about that. You're so crazy about doing it. And I can see, when someone does something with his heart and when someone don't do with his heart.
Yeah, that's a very different definition to what like Thai fighters or Thai trainers will say, where they'll tell you heart means you not scared. But what you just said is very different. For you, you talk about love. That
Love.
there is a love for what it is that you're doing. There's a love for the fight.
But also, when I go walking, I don't like too much my job, but I do it also with my heart.
Okay, so let's talk about that because
Yeah.
that is one of the most unique perspectives ever. A lot of people hate their jobs, including me. I used to have a job that I really didn't like. And I wasn't capable of doing something that I hate with love, right? So how is it that you don't like your job, but you do it with love?
It's hard to explain also, but everything I do in life, I do it with my heart. I always, when I do something, if there's two way to do it, I don't do it, or I do it. But if I do it properly, 100%, and I give everything to do it. If not, I don't do it. Yeah,
Why is that how you go about things in life?
I don't know. It's just I'm like that. It's like when I clean my room, I do it also with my heart. I give everything. I'm
Uh-huh.
not just like okay, it's clean, okay, there. No, I do something's good.
Uh-huh.
I don't like bad works, and everything is life is works.
hmm what is the benefit that you see when you do things like cleaning your room with heart?
Yeah, it's. I don't like to do things half, not 50%. Always 100 in everything. Yeah.
Do you have examples in your life where there was something that you did with 50% heart and then it had a negative impact on you?
Mm, there's not really now. It's like yeah, before because I talk now that I do things with my heart,
hmm
but maybe years ago I was doing things not 100% and you don't feel comfortable inside.
hmm
It's like you have some not anxiety, but something that make you not proud of myself.
hmm It's like an open loop. It's like a circle that you don't close. You have an open
Mm,
circle in your life and it's constantly there. I can relate to that as when I don't finish tasks completely or I never finish anything that I'm going
mm,
after, it's always in the back of your mind and you can never really sleep
exactly.
comfortably.
It's like I said, like entrepreneurship. I was thinking a lot about that, and it's like a kind of stuck also in my mind, and I'm not proud to not taking action
hmm
to doing stuff. So yeah,
Well, the thing about something like entrepreneurship is it's a step that you need to take by yourself. But if for a very long time you say that you've been an employee, right, when you were doing digital marketing, when you've been doing any other jobs, it was always working for somebody else. When that is the way that you are used to making money or getting rewarded, going into entrepreneurship where you're working and not getting a reward right away is really different in terms of
mm,
how you. It feels weird that you're working and you don't get paid right away. It feels weird that you're working and there's no results right away, you know? And I think knowing that is already a really good step forward because if you know that you can bring great value to, you can help people.
mm-hmm.
If you know that you can help people, which you can, right? And now you also put in place the fact that, okay, this is something long term that may not pay me right away. If you put both of those things together, that's already a pretty big step forward.
Yeah. I think that it's not about money. It's just about again going on because if you get employee from company, future is predictable.
Yes.
You can be like secure in your mind, and then going for entrepreneurship is like fear, uh, mysterious. You don't know where you're going, you don't know how you're going, and then that's like I said the first step that you have to take. But I'm not like waiting for having uh, right away money
hmm
come back from my work.
hmm
It's just going on the work
hmm
that's make me more fear. Yeah.
hmm So let's go to like a more generic topic, right? Like
Hmm.
you moved to Thailand 4 months ago, and I believe you told me that you were going to live here for 6 months or 1 year. Maybe 6 months, you said? At
No,
first?
first time I want to. My plan is to stay 1 year.
To stay 1 year. But now that you broke your leg and you did 2 fights, you want to stay much longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh. So, what was your life like before? First of all, where did you live? Because I know you lived in Spain as well, but also France. Where did you live right before, and what made you want to move to Thailand, and what made you want to stay in Thailand now?
Have lived in yeah near Paris, so my neighborhood maybe yeah all my life.
Uh-huh.
My mom is from Spain, but I
Oh, you never lived there. Oh, my bad,
never
bro.
lived there.
Sorry.
But I went like every year, like 1 month
Uh-huh.
every
Uh-huh.
year in Spain, and yeah, I may change some. Sometimes I went to south of France also because I met a lot of kind of different job also,
Hmm.
and that's it. But just stay stuck in France and make some travel, maybe for 2 3 months, Argentina, Vietnam, but that's
Oh,
it.
nice,
Not much.
nice. So, what made you want to stop whatever it was you were doing in France and come to Thailand and have a very dramatic change in your lifestyle? What triggered that?
Um, I think I was not maybe satisfied about my life in France. But first of all, I wanted to go to Australia.
Uh-huh.
So Thailand was not even my plan.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how things, happen, but I just find a job opportunity, yeah, here in Chiang Mai. I just apply and wasn't not thinking much about coming here or visit Thailand. Then they call me, they say, okay, you can do your interview, stuff like that. And then they say, it's okay, we want you, then we can pay your flight, come to Chiang
Oh,
Mai.
wow.
Yeah, nice.
So you came here for free.
Yeah, I came here for free, yeah.
What about your rent and everything? Do they give you like a package or is it only
No,
money?
you have your salary.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, when you came here, they give you like 2 weeks on a hotel, just
Uh-huh.
time for you to find an apartment. Then I found one on the south of Chiang Mai,
Hmm.
and then I think it's 2 months ago. Yeah, I found a new one for 1 year.
Nice.
Yeah, with swimming pool, gym,
Ooh,
stuff like
nice.
that.
So
So much better.
you have a lease now.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. And you say you were unsatisfied with how things were going back in France. What were you unsatisfied with, and how did it get to the point where you were like, okay, well, I may want to apply to a job in fucking Chiang Mai? Like like what was the thought process there?
I think, yeah, when you stay stuck maybe at the same place for a long time, you go inside like
Hmm.
a routine, and then it's more difficult to find solution or to use your mind to say, okay, how can I change things? Because everything around you is like memories about just routine.
Hmm.
So yeah, I may think that I have to change my environment. And first of all, I was also, thinking friends also situation a little bit more difficult because salary is not growing up as the consumption. And yeah, I was not, I don't know, even, the friends that I had over there and the lifestyle was not maybe what was I looking for, what I was looking for.
Hmm. Would you say that, you say your friends and the lifestyle that you had, would you say that was, I guess more specifically, like the circle that you had, your friends, were they also quite optimistic like you or positive like you? Do they do things with heart or do they maybe not do things with heart? Was that maybe part of why you decided to move?
Yeah, I had friends, good friends, but not, I don't know, they have a lifestyle like stuck in the stuff. They take, how to say, they buy house, but they have to pay every month for the bank.
Hmm. Yeah,
This kind,
mortgage.
this kind of life that you stay stuck in
Hmm.
for 40 years,
Hmm.
and they can maybe be happy with it, but I was not looking for that kind of stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was the same for me. I always knew, never wanted to buy a house, and I also know in terms of marriage, that's something that if I want to do, it's way, way, way later. It's not something that I want to settle for now when I'm 29 at this age. Bro, so far this conversation has been awesome. We have like 13 minutes left. So we have two choices, bro. We can either stop now and then we'll like film an introduction because we still have a little bit of time. So we do the introduction at the end. Or we can keep talking if you have questions you want to ask me or anything, whatever you want. It's up to you, bro.
Yeah, let's let's ask you some question.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, the first thing maybe, yeah, I can ask you, why did you move to Thailand? Yeah. Because you're here for what? For 3 years? Stuff like
No, no,
that?
no, no. I've been here for
Less?
a year and a half.
Year and a half. Why?
Because when I did my first fight, which was in 2023, I had that spiritual experience. I had a completely different perspective on what the meaning of life is. I had a completely different perspective on who I am. I had never felt anything like that before. And I knew, even though I lost that fight by uh, knockout, or TKO, I guess,
But you was fighting where?
in Phuket.
In Phuket, okay.
Yeah, this is in on July 1st, 2023.
But you was here for vacation or?
I was here on vacation.
Shit.
I had just gotten fired from a job. It was the first time I ever got fired. And I was like, oh, let me do a quick vacation in Thailand. So I did a 1 month round trip. But then afterwards, after like 3 weeks, and by the way, I had a girlfriend at the time. So she was expecting me to come back home after 1 month. After 3 weeks, I was like, well, hold on. This life is fucking awesome. I have to do a fight. So I extended it for like another 3 months. And then I didn't end up going home to Montreal like 4 months later.
And then your girlfriend,
My girlfriend was really pissed.
yeah.
Yeah, she was really pissed.
She was waiting for you also at the time?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, she was not happy that I did this because she felt like, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
you
not
don't
go.
want to go home.
Let's not go into details here, but
Okay.
but I after I did that fight, it changed my perspective so much that I knew I could never go back to my old lifestyle. So what I did is I ended up getting I ran out of money at the time. I was completely out of money, and I was like, well, I need to make more money so I can come back here. So I ended up getting a job through a connection that I had. So it was like instantly I had this job, and I was like, this is just a stepping stone. I'm just going to save up money again, and in 9 months, 1 year, I'm going to come back here. And that's literally what I did. I saved a couple, saved a little bit of money, and then I was like, all right,
Let's go again.
let's go again. And I've been here for a year and a half now. So that's why I moved. That's the reason why I moved, is because the first fight changed my life, and I decided I wanted to keep pursuing my personal development through more fighting experiences. And now I've done 10 fights in total in Thailand.
But you came, when you came back here in Thailand, you asked for same visa, like 3 months visa?
Initially, for the first 2 weeks, yeah. So I came in November 2024. And right around New Year, I went to go see my family for Christmas and New Year vacation in China. And that's when they came out with the DTV visa. And I was like, oh, you need to apply for your DTV visa outside of Thailand. So I may as well apply for it while I'm outside.
So you apply it in China?
No, because in China it's like really bureaucratic and the paperwork is really difficult. So after my China family vacation, I went to Vietnam and I applied for it there. And within 1 week, I ended up training at like gyms over there.
But DTV visa, they ask you for, for proof
Yeah.
of that you win money.
Oh yeah, I had money.
Yeah, so at this time you was already working on your project or stuff like that?
No, I just had like a ton of savings. I had at the time my entrepreneurship was zero actually. I only started my business in April of 2025.
Okay.
So it's actually been less than a year.
Okay.
Which is crazy because it feels like it's been much longer. Well, I guess the content I've been making has been for like 2 years now. Yeah, but content is not the same as business, although it's closely correlated because, again, like I told you, my belief is that to have a successful business, you need to have a really deep relationship with your viewer. And in order to do that, you need to communicate your story and your perspective and what we just talked about right now. We need to talk about these things so that people who can relate to our story can listen to us, So I think it's important to do content in that specific way. If you're making content and you're just like, bullshit, oh, I won my fight by knockouts and I'm so good, which there's a lot of bullshit content. That doesn't build any deep relationships. But what we're doing right now is like we're giving like the viewer the opportunity to understand our story. People will understand who you are. People will understand who I am. And that's what builds a strong connection. Regardless of if you don't know what your business is yet, it doesn't matter because people don't ever buy what you sell. They buy you as a person. They buy your energy. They buy your positive mindsets. They buy your confidence. They want to learn to do what you did. That's, I think, the very most basic part of entrepreneurship. and I think you're doing very well in this video that we're doing right now, this podcast.